Good day, everyone. Today's Litera Talks is about the wife's lament. The wife's lament is an old English elegy from the Exeter Book, dating back to the 10th century. Just like Beowulf, the poem's author is unknown, but it is believed to have been written during the time when Anglo-Saxon society placed a strong emphasis on kinship ties and exile. The poem's central themes include exile, sorrow, and the fragility of relationships. The wife who narrates in the poem expresses her deep anguish after being separated from her husband and isolated. Her voice, I could say, is one of the vulnerability, lamenting both her physical exile and emotional distance from her beloved. The style of the poem, as its themes suggest, is somber with vivid natural imagery like cold, desolate landscapes, which mirrors the wife's inner suffering. One notable strength of the poem is its ability to evoke empathy, thus drawing readers into the depth of the wife's emotional turmoil. As I've mentioned, there is a vivid and sorrowful tone that immerses us in the wife's sorrow as well. However, I wish there could have been more clarity on circumstance of her exile, or maybe the author wants us to look for it on our own. Nonetheless, it was a great poem. Reflecting on the poem, I felt a strong connection with the wife's feeling of loss and isolation. It is because there have been times in my life when I've experienced physical and emotional distance from people I love and care about. The wife's lament also reminded me of the value of empathy and understanding, especially in relationships that are strained or distant. It is hard to be separated from the ones we love, and sometimes it is loneliness that also makes things worse. These lessons will be beneficial for me as I will use them by being more mindful of the emotional struggles of others and valuing the connections I have with the people around me. And that's for today's Litera Talks. Thank you for listening.